That being said, I am television's Dr. Brendan Rice, and I'm going to be giving you guys a couple of pointers on poetry. Now, despite popular belief, poetry is not pure evil in the form of literature. It's not, death in words. It can actually be fun. And depending on how you prepare for it, you will actually enjoy doing this presentation. I have a list of do's and don'ts. My first one is a don't. And that is, don't be afraid. First of all, you're presenting in front of your peers. And everyone's going to have to do it. So what do you have to be afraid of? You're going to get graded for this. Yeah, Eric's got it. It's like, yeah, nothing. You're doing it in front of your peers. They're not going to judge you because they have to do the exact same thing. So don't worry about it. My second one is another don't. And that is, don't bury yourself into your notes. Now, if you've noticed, I have notes and I'm looking at them. But you should be looking up at least 70% of the time. If you don't have your poem memorized, that's okay. But, just look down to get the basic feel for it and then look up and then, you'll be okay. When it comes to, can I use the marker? Thank you, Professor. When it comes to getting ready, remember the 4 R's. The first R is rehearse. Second one is rehearse. Now the third R is rehearse, as well as the fourth. Rehearsing is important. They're actually a little different. The first one is rehearse, after all. The second one is rehearse together. This is a group presentation, so work with your group. Exchange numbers, chat on Facebook, tweet each other that you're going to be rehearsing together, because breaking it up and keeping the flow together is what's going to make the presentation smooth and really look like you guys know what you're doing. The third rehearse is rehearse like you are performing it. Okay? So, we didn't do a poem last year in my class.
No.
But we did do presentations, group presentations, and I met up with my group and I was like, alright guys, let's practice what we're going to say. And to be honest, I'm not going to drop any names because Professor Reed knows them, but some of the guys in my group would be like, alright, I'm going to come up and say some stuff about this and that. And I'm like, is that actually what you're going to say? Or can like tell me what you're going to say. And then he would read off his note cards and we practiced it. We tried to keep it smooth. And the fourth rehearse is just rehearse again. So rehearsing is important. Yeah. Like Professor Reed said, you can do things like look in the mirror or tape yourself. I've done that a couple times. And it'll help you see what you look like while you're presenting, which is important, Like if you think you're doing an awesome job and then you decide to film yourself and you realize you're really just kind of and even shaking a bit, it's going to tell you a lot about what you're doing. So, what else do we have? Don't be afraid to let go. Like I said, you're in front of your peers, and poetry is out there, and it's kind of like performing. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to recite a little bit for you guys from a poem by T.S. Eliot called What the Thunder Said. Not exactly a historical poem, but I thought a good one. And this part I found to be kind of weird, abnormal, so I figured You can't get much weirder than this, so you're going to be okay. If there were water and no rock, if there were no rock and also water and water, a spring, a pool among the rock, if there were the sound of water only, and not the cicada and not the grass singing, but the sound of water over a rock, where the hermit thrush sings in the pine trees. Drip, drop, drip, drop, 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 drop. But there is no water. So, basically, what I tried to do with the whole, not just pointing at things in the room, try to create an environment. That's something I hear a lot with acting, creating an environment like the film, the video we watched of that guy doing that poem we read the other day. He was, I don't know if you guys saw this like I did, but the way he was moving and presenting and how fast he was talking, he was creating an environment. To me, he was more than just in front of a bunch of people with a microphone. He had his environment going. That's what made it good. It's what made him interesting. It's what made him the focus and, unable to take your eyes off. So that's a big thing. Let's see.
I think we have to let people go.
Okay, my last one is don't doubt yourself. You're all very, very bright kids, and you have bright futures. Class dismissed.
Thank you, Brendan.